Hey everybody, I'm Steph, and I had some time today, so I figured I would do a solo playthrough of The Magnificent. There it is. Oh. I got the cover right here. For those of you who don't know, this is a game that I rated my highest game that I played new to me last year. I love this game. It's puzzly. It has a lot of really cool, interesting decisions. It's dice drafting. All these different things. And I've actually played this game a number of times solo, which is saying a lot since I don't really play solo games very often. And it plays out really quickly solo because you're just kind of making choices and you only have 3 rounds to do everything and it just goes really fast. And so, like, you got all these, like, cool little pieces. They're gems. There's polyomino shapes and you're filling in your player board and you have cool powers and different things that you're doing. And I'll go over how to play the game as I go and before the game starts. So, just know that I love The Magnificent. I think it's getting picked up by somebody in the U.S., so hopefully it will get a wider distribution in the U.S., so everybody's playing it because I can't stress how much I love this game and how much I always want to play this game. It's hard to find players. I know I have friends who enjoy the game, but they're not, like, excited about it. Not as much as me, but, you know, it's hard to get to my level of excitement sometimes, so. But yeah, let's just, like, get right to it because it's awesome. It's magnificent. Okay, so here's the board. I did the best to fill it into the camera there. There's actually nothing in this top corner on the board. That's kind of where pawns go to, like, live. So you're not missing anything in that top corner. There's a deck of cards here that are revealed right there. Deck of cards here that are revealed over here. Now, because I'm a little tight on space, this is my player board. Sometimes I'll have cards overlaying these cards. But these really don't matter until the end of the round. So I will move my cards if I have to explain what these ones are. But these aren't directly in play as we go through each round. It's good to know what they are to kind of plan for them. But in the solo game, I'm going to be putting on performances. And so each time I put on performance, I'll get some number of like performance points. And so my hat might move up this track depending on where my hat is. So if there's one hat in front of me, they'll get this one. If there's 2 hats in front of me, they'll get this one and this one. So my choices will be limited depending on where my hat is at the end of each round. And so if I am in the second position, I'll be able to choose any combination of these 3 things going into the next round. So these are cool new abilities that we get to score also, and we get trainer abilities as well. And I'll get to all that in a minute. But so just know that I will have cards that are kind of overlapping them because there's little lines here where my tents hold different performances, and because the space and I want to make sure everybody can see as much as possible, I set it up this way. It's probably not going to matter all that much. So I'm not going to worry about it. Now, if you have a comment about that, let me know because I can move things around. I could even push that into the score track so you can see them. You know, just it's going to be fine. It's fine. So in a solo game, there's a few changes that happen regarding setup. For example, I got these master cards off of the normal deck. There are starting decks, starting sets for like custom play for everybody, but because the solo play you actually get to draw 6 and choose 4 to keep, so maybe they're a little bit better than the starting ones. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I haven't played that way, so I always just use the starting ones, but we'll see. Also, regarding dice, you get 1 of each color, and then you get 2 clear dice, and I'll get to what the dice do in a minute. But also, at the start of each round, I can discard one of these performance cards to get a matching colored die to roll with these dice. So it allows me to get possibly 2 oranges if I needed to draft another orange or not. So here we are. And that's at the start of every turn. So if I discarded that now, I'd get a purple die and roll it, and it gets added to the pool of dice. So I'm not limited to just these 5 dice, but at the start of each turn, we're not going to be rolling these dice. So hopefully I get what I need if I discard some of those cards, and we'll see what happens. So every round, we have these master cards that I'd mentioned a little bit earlier. And I will be drafting a die and using that die on a card. Once I use the die on a card, that card is locked for the entire round. Alright, so depending on the die that I actually draft and use, I'll get rewards. So, for example, this card says at the top, if I put an orange die here, I get +2. Sweet. So, that's only if I use an orange die there. This one just gets me a purple gem. I don't need to use a purple die to do it, but it gets me a purple gem. Purple gem, this is any color die, gets a +1 pip. So any die that I put here will be effectively +1. Sweet. At the bottom of these cards, and out here, you'll see you can score things. At the end of each round, we're going to choose one of the 5 cards, because at that time I would have taken a pair of these things, and I'll have a 5th card. I'll take one of those cards and score the full value for it, depending on what it is. So, for example, this is for each orange card that I have, I get 4 points. So I'm going to want to draft some of these orange performance cards out there to hopefully perform the orange cards. So that's performed orange cards, not just in my tableau. I would have to actually perform them, and I'll get to how to perform that in a minute. But on your turn, you're basically going to be doing one of 3 things. You're going to be building, you're going to be moving the wagon cars, or you're going to be performing. So one of the actions is to perform. As I said, I'll be moving up this track depending on the performances I can do. I can only do the performances of the performance cards that I have in tents. Right now, I only have 1 active tent, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get more tents to hold more performance cards so I can put on more performances. You know, all the simple stuff. And so I'll be drafting dice to do all these different actions. So, for example, building. If I take a purple and put it on the board, it's a value 3. I'll get that purple gem, and I'll have a 3 purple value. Now what that means is if I was going to build, I look at my little chart here. There's a chart that says 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 18. Depending on the value that I have, I will get some number of polyomino tiles. These are the polyomino tiles right there. And because it's purple, because I used a purple die, I'll have to take a purple tile depending on the size of the tile. So this is a 3 small square. If I had a value 5, I would have a big square, which means I would get the bigger purple tile, which is 6 in size, as opposed to the L-shaped tile, which is 4 in size. What are these good for? Well, I put them onto my board. So as soon as I put the first one down, every other tile will have to be touching another tile. And whatever I cover, I'll get a small reward. So some of them give me money, some of them give me points, some of them give me gems. Gems are really cool because gems allow you to do different things. The most common use for gems will be to do performances. For example, this card here, if you see it, it says, I have to pay a purple. I need to have these 2 different tiles in my campsite, and then I'll get 7 points if I put on that show. So I'll need to spend gems for the different performances, potentially. Or you could spend gems to alter your dice. So by spending a gem of a matching color, if I wanted to make this 5 a 7, for example, I spend a gem, and it gives me +2 to that 5. And that's really cool. So do it. It doesn't actually alter the dice. It's a instant bonus that you get. So, which is great because at the end of each round, you're going to have to pay for pips on your dice for the largest collection of one color, and you always pay for white. So you don't want to go, 6, 6, 6, 6 with all purple, because then you're going to owe a lot of money at the end of the round. Now, why would that be good anyway? Well, because if I did this 5 purple and then next turn I did a 6 white, I can actually make that 6 white technically a purple, because white dice or clear dice are wild colors. And whenever you use the same type of color in a round, they combine their values. And so, if I did this and it was a 6 clear, I'm going to use it as a purple. Well, now I have a 5 and a 6, so that's 11 points of purple that I can do. So I can build 11 worth, for example. But the next tier is 12, so I might want to boost it one more time to get a 13 or 12 bonus. Or I can do the wagon action. What a wagon action is moving these cars that many spaces. So if I did an 11 purple, I'd be moving the purple wagon 11 spaces around the wheel. Depending on where I land, I might get a tent. I can stop short if I want. If I land on a tent, I get the tent, and I immediately put it onto my board for a small bonus. Every gem that I pass along the way, I will also collect. So we have room for 3 of each type of gem on our player board. And so if I were to get any more than that, I would get $1 per gem. So you want to try and fill up your gems so you can have them for later, to put out performances, make your dice better, all these different things. So that's the wagon action. That's how you get more tents. And once it's gone, it shows a card. So when you see pictures of cards, you'll get a performance card that's out there. So maybe you want to keep an eye out for cards that you want to collect. And then finally, the last action you could do is maybe I wanted to make that 11 purple a performance. At that time, I would look. There's a 12 here and an 8 here. So that means I could only move my hat up to here. If I got one more performance, let's say it was a 12, a 6 purple and a 6 white, it's a 12 performance. So I come up here. What this means is how many performance cards I can complete during this action. So if I only have a 4 strength performance, I can do 1 card. 8 can allow me to do 2. 12 value allows me to do 3 performances. Now, it doesn't mean I have to, but getting up higher allows me to get these different cards, which is exciting. And choices are always good. So getting up higher means you can fulfill more performances. Possibly. You still need to have all the campsites and everything to be able to do that. For example, my starting performance card, I need to have this green piece in my tableau. And then I can put on the show. I get 2 points, 1 money. And because it's in this tent, I would also get 2 money for putting on the show if it's in that tent. And so you go around taking these different actions, and then you'll be good. So I guess I should just start. The game is fairly simple. I'm using a starting board that gave me 6 money, 2 trainer pawns, and 1 clear gem. The clear gem is a wild gem, so I can use it for anything that I want. And these trainer tokens are really cool because they don't, you can use them once per round, but there's some abilities out here that allow me to manipulate the different actions I'm taking. We each start with our own unique trainer ability. So mine is if I spend 2 pawns and I'm doing a carriage action, any tent that I pick up I'll get 2 times the reward that I put it on. So all of the tent sites on my player board give me a performance card, and they give me, so this one gives me 2 money, 2 clear gems, a trainer pawn, 4 points. So instead it would give me 2 trainer cards and 8 points, for example. So that seems really, really cool. I can only do it up to 4 times in the game, but it's how many times am I really going to do the wagon action anyway? And it's 2 pawns, which is a lot of pawns, but I have some in the reserve, so there's opportunities to get other pawns in other ways. So for every pip I can't pay at the end of the round, I'm going to owe $1. In the second round, I'm going to owe $2. In the third round, I'm going to owe $3 per, I'm sorry. For each pip, I owe $1. For each dollar I'm short, I'm going to lose 1 point and 2 points and 3 points, depending on the round we're in. So I definitely want to make sure I have my money ready at the end of the game, at the end of each round. So I'll come back to that at the end of the round because it will be very important. So the first thing I do is roll the dice. Roll the dice. I have, okay, so I got clear, 2, 3, a orange 6, a 3 purple, and a 4 green. And I have a cool bonus if I take orange dice, so I can get +2. So I could really have an 8 orange, which is not that bad. Now I can move, yeah, let's do that. So, oops, that goes there. So, I have 8 orange because of the +2. I will move the wagon, and I will use my ability, like that. So when I move the wagon, if I grab a tent, I get 2 times the reward of wherever I put the tent. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to stop. Oh, no, I can stop. I can go 7, 8. I do land on a tent. Therefore, I get this tent, and I'm going to put it on my board. I'm going to do that in just a minute. Now, every space that I passed by, I'll collect gems for. So I passed over 3 oranges like this, 1 green, and 1 purple. So all of these will come to me. I will be rolling in some gems, which is what I want at the beginning of the game to make my dice better. All right, cool. So now I have some gems. And I got this tent. So because I use my 2 trainers, I want some trainers, possibly some more trainers. So I will go here and grab 2 performance cards and 2 trainers because I duplicated my bonuses. These trainers come in available. Now the trainers I just used, they kind of get put to the side, and I can collect them at the beginning of the next round. After they're used, they're used for the round. So, I also get 2 of these cards out here. Now, because some of my card abilities, like this one says I want to complete orange cards. This is for different cards. This one is for purple shapes on my board, specific shapes. This is for max purple area. So I'm definitely going to be wanting to do purple. And I want to put it in the tent that's open because if the tent isn't open, then I can't complete the performance. Completed orange. This gets replaced right away. I will take another purple card because that seems really great. Now I can move the performance cards around if I take a bonus action out here to do so, or after I put on a performance, I can move them automatically for free. So I want to probably put on a performance, clear some of these things out, and then I'll be good. Oh, it's another purple card. That's awesome. They will work well for me. Okay, so that was my first turn. I can discard to add more dice to the pool, or I can just take from what's here. I don't necessarily know. I don't need purple yet. So let's do... Sure, let's make it a 4, 5, 6. I can make it a 6 purple. Wow. I definitely want purple pieces, and I want green pieces, and then probably put on a performance of some sort if I can. So I need a 9 purple if possible. That seems really difficult to do. So I will do, I want a big green piece, so I need a 5. So I'm going to put this green one there to make it a 5. Oh man, this is difficult. Actually, you know what? I will take a purple gem, because that will help me raise my purple by a bunch. And I will make this green 4. I'll use my green gem to make it a 6, which then gets me a large green tile, which will cover this. Now, the first placement is pretty critical, because I want to make sure I get what I need. I might want to get another clear gem, which will help. There's 2 performance cards. I don't really need a lot of performance cards right now. Money is always good, so I'm looking to see, I think, well, points are always good too, but I think I'm going to take a trainer and a clear gem. So I get a trainer over here, and I get a clear gem by covering those 2 spaces on my player board. I covered a gem and a trainer. So now I have another trainer, which is excellent. All right, so do I want to, well, I need a 9 purple. That's what I need. I need 9 purple, and I'm going to need a purple to complete that performance card. So I need to hang on to it, but that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can do it. So let's go ahead. Actually, let's do this. All right, so I get a purple gem. It's a 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 3 purple gems for 2 each. So that brings me up to 9 purple. I get a small purple and a big purple. And now I got to fill it in perfectly, of course. Now, so also, each of these 9 regions on this map here will score me 4 points if it's completely enclosed at the end of the game. So I definitely want to be thinking about that. I also have a card that says, if I have a squared region with purple, I'm going to get some points. So, for example, if I just had this over here, it would be a 3 by 3, so I'd get 9 points. So I definitely want to keep them together so I can get some cool things. Let's see. I will do 2 money and 3 points. And I will do that shape there. So 2 money. Hey, I'm on the board. 3 points. That's cool. All right, final turn. I want to put on that performance. See how fast this game moves? Oh, man. So how much do I need to put on 2 shows? I will need at least an 8. So I could do 2. It would be really easy to just do, but can I get to 12 is the question. Do I want to get to 12? Because this card is a +1, and then if I get to there, it just depends if I want this or not. I don't think I want that one anyway, so it's not going to matter if I'm sitting here on the performance track. So just 8 is fine. And because I have an orange 6 right there, oh, the bonus for the card is only once we play it on that turn. So it's no longer an 8 orange. It's just the face value of that die. So that will get me, it's actually a 3 clear, and that is 6. So I'm going to use it as orange performance and have a value of a total of 9. Because the highest I can go is here, I stop there, and I can put on 2 shows, and I look to see what I can do. I have this pattern on the board right here, so I get 2 points and $3. Because I completed it, it now goes away. Goes away just off to the side here. And then I can do another show. I can't do that one because it doesn't have a tent and I don't have the pieces. But I do have these 2 pieces that I picked up. It will cost me a purple gem, which I'm going to use a white gem for. And I get 7 points and $3. Nice. Wow, I have so much money. Alright, so that just goes over in my completed pile, and I also get 7 points. Don't forget that. Very important. Don't forget your points. Because I am now done with that, I can move this extra performance over here. So I will. Now the round is over, so I have to pay for my pips. I look at the colors I have the most of. So in this case, I have a 4 green, 3 purple, 6 orange, so it'd be the 6 orange. So I would have to pay $6 for that. Any white dice I also have to pay for, which is a value of 2. So I owe $8. So I pay $8. Hey, at least I have it. That's what matters. Alright, cool. So now I moved my performance there. And that's that. I get my trainers back. Now I draft from here or here. So let me move that out of the way for a minute. So this one gets me 4 points for that type of shape on my board, and that gets me for green region. Since I already have green on my board, I'm going to go ahead and take this one. And now I have to decide which one of these things to score. These dice go back. I have 2 different cards. Just make sure. I have one type of that. Purple, I would get 9 points for that. It's not bad. This one was only 4 points. Sure, I will score this one. So this one gets me for my purple region, which is a 3x3. So I get 9 points for that. It's not the best, but I do what I can. 9 points. I was at 12, now I'm at 21. And again, now I have 4 cards that I'll be drafting dice to. Oh boy. And then all of these things get replaced. And we do it all again. This game is 1/3 over. It's like so fast. Oh, because I drafted that one there, I also get that trainer. I forgot. So this one says if I spend 2 trainers here when I build, I also get a large one of that color, which is awesome. Really awesome. So yes, I planned that. I didn't even notice it, but it's really great. Because then I get an extra large tile, and who wouldn't like that? It's amazing. Okay, cool. So this is going to be out here. I need points. I need better tents. I need lots of things, and the game's like over already, and I'm got a lot to do, you know? All right, so I roll these dice. Ooh, a lot of high numbers. That means I'm going to be spending a lot of money. I have a lot of orange gems. Do I want orange tiles is the question. So what's cool about these abilities out here, I can spend trainers. And one of the spaces allows me to spend a trainer or more to change the color of a building. So that is really helpful. So you know what? I will make that a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And because I'm making it a 10 orange, I can also put 2 workers down here to get build action. To get the build action. So I really get 2 large oranges and 1 small orange. And you know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to spend a trainer over here to get one large orange, one small green, and one large purple. So this is what I'm taking because I spent 2 extra trainers over there to change the color. Because otherwise there would have been 2 large oranges and 1 small orange, but I'm changing it to a small green and a large purple. And that's really helpful for me because I am going to be scoring for these purple tiles in a minute. And I need this green, small green tile over here. So where am I going to put these things? I think a perfect spot for this orange one is right here. It covers 5 points. I will take 5 points. Thank you very much. Then I'm looking for max green area. So I definitely want to try and get greens together if possible. That's probably okay. Well, it's really hard to say what's good. Because the other green shape is like that. But that doesn't even cover anything. But I'm going to do that anyway. Maybe I can get the staircase going down over there. I don't know what's happening. Well, it's at least 6 points, I suppose. Actually, well, let's see. 2 money. Jeez. I did not set this board up very well. What am I doing? Alright, so if I just do that, it gets me 2 money. Well, it's something, I suppose. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? Alright, so I spent 2 orange gems for that. Yikes. And 4 trainers. So all these trainers are used for this round. I still have 1 more, so I might want to try and figure out how to get another one. Where can I get another one? Maybe I should have thought about that when I put this down. You know what? I think I was gonna do that, but well, actually, you know, I'll keep my purple. I will draft a 6 green and get a green gem. And you know what? I think I'm gonna spend it to make it an 8 green. Or should I keep it? It's a good question. I don't really know. 6 will get me 2 small ones, but I want a large one. So 6. Oh no, 6 will just get me 1. Ugh. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to do a 3 green. Or I could do a 7 orange. 8, 9, and change the color. Oh, this is so hard. This is why it's a difficult game, because there's so many choices, but I definitely want a green one over here to kind of fill in and get that extra trainer. There's lots to think about. And if I just do 6, it's going to cost me lots of money at the end of the round. But I'm going to do it and see what happens. I get 1 large green. I wish I could make it a 9. Alright, let's see if I put that down here. I don't have that green gem because I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it down here, and it's a +1, so it's a 7. I'm going to spend my wild gem to make it a 9, which gets me a large green and a small green. Do I want a small green? Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to spend this to get a small something else. What's out there? I don't even know what's out there. I should probably take a small purple. Or an orange. Alright, so that gets me a trainer. Because I covered a trainer. And that will get me a card. Is there a card that I want? Yes. I see this lovely orange card up here that works perfectly for what I'm doing. I have all these things. Oh, I probably should have taken a small green then. Alright, so I'll still take it. I'll still take it. It's probably going to be fine. It's going to be great. Alright, that gets replaced immediately. What do I want to do? Oh, that's one that I want for sure. Oh, man. All right, so I have 2 more actions. I can discard a card to get more dice, but do I want more green is the question. I could discard the purple to get a purple die, but I didn't even use the purple die yet. All right, let's use the purple die. We're going to move the purple wagon. It's going to be only 6. Ouch. That's rough. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't quite get me there. So bad. It's so bad. What did I do? Oh, man. Oh, I could spend a trainer. So I spent that one last time. I do have a trainer. I could spend the trainer to move the wagon backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could stop it there, and I would get 3 gems. Yeah, I guess I don't really have much choice here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop it there. I get this thing. It gets me 3 points. Oh, no, it doesn't get me 3 points, but I get 1 of each colored gem, which is something. It will tide me over for a minute while I plan out what I'm going to do for a performance. Ah. All right, that car is there. I put it down. Where do I put it? I'll get 2 white gems. I don't get the bonus from this tile because I don't have 2 trainers to put there. Just sad, but true. And okay. So, what's next? I need to perform. But I only think I can do 1 performance. Oh, this was supposed to move back. Because I didn't get the right tiles that I needed. All this poor planning. Stressful being live online. Can't move anything around. What else did I do that turn? Yeah, that was it. So I'm just gonna do 1 sad performance, and hopefully next turn I can do 3 performances and get 1,000,000 points. I don't know. This is like not going according to all my plans. My big hopes and dreams of plans of doing so well in this game. Okay, so I draft a die. It will be as low as possible for sure. So it's gonna be worth 9. Oh, I was supposed to get a purple for actually doing that action. So that's something. And then I get this green one for doing that action. So hey, I have more gems than I thought. That's cool. I have a value of 9, so I do get to go here anyway, but I can only still do 1 performance, which I'll choose as, well, I'll choose that one. It gets me 9 points. It cost me a purple gem, and I get 3 money. $3 coming my way. Maybe I won't lose points. Probably will. All right, 9 points. 26 to 35. Moving right along. I can move these things around. Sure. I will put that one over here. But I don't want to cover these things because I need to look at them because we are at that time. It is time to pay. I have a 6 green, a 6 purple, 4 orange, and a 3 white. So I have to pay 3. Then I look at my highest color value, which is 6. If I let's say I had 2 orange dice and they were 4 and 4, that would be 8 and 3 because I'd have to pay for each orange die. So I'm glad I'm keeping it simple with each one of each color, but I still owe $9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It leaves me with $2. Yikes! That's not good. It's not good. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get money in the last round. It's one more round. This game is like so fast. Oh man, $2 left. Yikes. Okay. So, and then these dice are good. I need to decide, since I only get from the bottom 2 choices. Oh, this is for purple cards completed. That's really great for me right now. And that's 3 points per small piece, which I have 3 of right now, which is also really good for me. This allows me to change the die face how I want, which is very nice. But that other one gives me a purple. I think I want to do this one because I have purple. Oh, wait, what are these? So trainer. When I wagon, I get +3 to my die movement. This is when I perform, I can perform 1 extra performance. That's really hard. I'm going to go for the... I don't know if I want to do another wagon, though. Alright, let's go with this one. Performance one. And then these will all go away. I don't need to refill it because this is the final round. Imagine that. It is so fast. I can't even tell you. It's just super fast. Alright, so now I have to decide which one of these I want to score. I'm not going to do any better with this green one, so I'm just going to score that. It's 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this green one gets me 12 points. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. 47. That moves in there. Let me just make sure I got that right because I want to make sure that the die, I'm not rolling the die. I get to place it however I wish. Where does it tell me? Where does it tell me? Different points for each different mannequin. Really? I thought it would be right here at the end with all the other symbols that they describe. Oh, there. When you take a die at the start of your turn, immediately turn the die to any value. So that's the bonus. That's the benefit of this card that I just got, which what I thought it was. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so I roll these dice. Final round. Oh, do we put out... I do put out more cards. I don't put out more trainers, but I do put out more cards. Because I do get to draft 1 more card at the end of the round. One of them will score, and then the rest of them will score half of their values. So it is important that I do that. I'll just slide it a little bit. Alright, final round. I roll 1 of each color and 2 clear. Ready to go. Oh, they're all really low. I've got 1 clear, 2 clear, 1 purple, 3 orange, 5 green. Okay, so I get all my trainers back. I got a lot of trainers that I get to work with, which is great because I'm gonna need them. I need money really badly. So I already have enough things to complete that performance. Now I want to try and find another card. Like, I need that card because I can automatically complete that, which is really good. And I need to find possibly 1 more if I can. Can't do that one. I can't do that one. So far, they're not out there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill that card, put out a new one so I can roll a green die right now. Where are my dice? Over here. So that goes into play. What to do? I don't need green tiles. I want to try and fill in my board. So I need to... There is an ability over here to swap the die to its opposite side. So I will change the 1 purple to a 6 purple and put it right... Yeah, right here. And that's actually a 7 purple, which I will turn to a 9 purple by spending a purple gem. Therefore, and I can spend 2 trainers to get an additional large purple. So I get 2 large purple and a small purple. So 2 large purple and a small purple. Do I want a different small instead? That's a good question. No, I definitely want this like just like this. So I get 2 points for that. Hey, 49. And then how do I want to do this? I want to try and fill in as much as possible. That gets me a white gem. I need money though. So, oh boy. Oh boy. None of this gets me money. I should put this over here. That gets me $3. I really need dollars. I really need money. Alright. Do I want to do that? It covers in that area, which is nice. But it doesn't get me anything. So I want things. I'm actually going to do this. I'll get in a trainer and a clear gem and $3. A clear gem, $3. And a trainer. Still get trainers available to me, so all the ones that I use go back. That was a pretty successful turn. Now I have 4 of these purple ones, so I'll get max 20 points with that card, which is awesome. This one's scoring me nothing because I don't have any orange cards that I've scored, so that was like not great. This one's per different one that I've scored, which is just 2 at the moment, so that's not great either. But I'm doing a very poor job of doing orange tiles, orange cards. So next up, what do? I need to collect, I need to figure out how to get trainer cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I really need trainer cards. I think if I put one here, I could spend $2 for a trainer card, but that's not really great. You know what happened? I didn't take one when I put that down because I was supposed to get one for the corner, I think. Now I want to see my whole board. I feel like I missed out on a trainer card at one point. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, there it is. So I'm supposed to have one more trainer card by my math calculations. So I will just take that purple one since that's probably what I would have taken. And I'll put it here. Because I forgot to account for one of them along the way. It was either when I placed that tile down or when I placed that tile down on top of here. I just got the 2 gems and not the trainer card. Because at one point I put a tent down and got ×2 the reward, so I picked up 2 performances. So I've already completed 3, and I have 2 more. But I still can probably do 1 more if I wanted to. I have an extra large. Oh, I could probably do that one. Which is points. I mean, I need to try and do them because I need all the points I can get right now. So next up, what to do? I don't think I should put down one more tent actually, but I have all these gems here. So you know what? I will take a 3 green and I get a purple gem for it. And I will spend it 3, 4, 5. I'll spend 1 green to move it 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick that one up. I will spend 2 trainers to get 2 times the reward for where I place it, which will be 2 performance cards and 4 points. So it's going to be 8 points. So from 49 to 57. And then I get 2 performance cards. So I definitely want to take that because I can do that one. That comes out. And I'll take that one. I'll put it over here. Because that's where I have a 10. Alright, so that wasn't all that bad. And I get the gems that I passed over, which is 2 green and a purple, which will help me deal with some things. So actually the tent I just picked up, it requires I pay a green gem to get 5 points. But hey, more points, the better. I get more points, I'm happy. Now I'm running out, I need money. I'm gonna need lots of money. It looks like if I put on performances, it'll be great. I can get lots of money that way. For my performances, I need to think about, I need a green gem for that and a purple gem for that. What else do I need for them? Right now, I only can do 3 of these because I don't have enough tiles. Now, if I spend, if I do another action to collect tiles, I might be better off. So I need 1 large orange. I need 1 large green. And I'm good. So if I can collect 12 worth of, or I have this, but I need to change the color. So I definitely don't have enough trainers. I'm going to have to get 12 worth of whatever I do. What's this? So if it's purple, I'll be really happy. It's not purple. Oh boy. Should I take a risk? I should probably take a risk. Ah! 12 worth 5. Alright. I'm going to make this a 6 green. I can just do that because the card allows me to change it to whatever I want. And then I need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 3 points. So I'm going to spend 2 green gems. 2 green gems. Oh, I would have tossed that to roll a green die.